Three, two, one. Hello, Marlon. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, Leon? How you doing?
Doing fantastic. How's New Jersey these days?
New Jersey. New Jersey is nice. Weather's getting warmer. No more snow, and really excited to get out there and start enjoying the outdoors a lot more. So,
Finally. Did you
yeah.
guys get a lot of snow in New Jersey, though?
Sometimes it depends. But yeah, we had a couple bouts of snow in the last month, but the weather was just like 70 degrees this weekend, so it was just beautiful.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank
Yeah.
you very much for jumping on a call. The idea is really to understand how's your journey been with us. Where were you at now? Where were you then? How are you out? How do you find a program? Anything and everything you want to share, so people can better understand what we do with at Selfmastered. Let's start like so. First of all, what do you do? That's like the number one question here.
What do I do?
Yeah,
Do you mean professionally now?
yeah. Like essentially,
Yeah.
what do you normally work on?
Okay. So, I mean, I am a pharmacist and pharmacy manager. I've been doing this for almost a decade now. I've been up and down the corporate ladder, but right now I'm just managing a single unit store. And I've been really looking for something different, right? Something that's really been authentic to me, and I really wanted a big change in my professional career.
And have you found it?
I think so. Really think I'm working toward it right now. I'm on the road to getting where I want to be. I really see it.
Fantastic. I love to hear that. And in terms of what was your personal performance when you started working with us? Why did you come to us?
All right. So, I mean, my personal performance, I thought I was a decently high performer when I first got to you guys. I always got decent results or even really good results at my job. My results were also always impressive. But at the same time, whenever I tried to venture out of familiar territory, it was always really tough. And as I've been experimenting with different ways to start a career change, I've always hit a roadblock. There's always a lot of unfamiliar territory that I wasn't able to surpass on my own. And that's really the reason why I came to you guys. I was looking for a way to get out of what I was doing.
Fantastic. And where are you now in terms of getting out what you were doing? And now, where's your performance now that it was not back then? How has that changed?
I mean, like the biggest change is that one thing that I've been able to do is really develop a service for the type of a service for the industry that I'm working in that I want to switch into. This service was something that I developed on my own, a strategy that I devised by myself, and obviously it didn't work the first time. But I've been trying different things, and that's what the Selfmastered has helped me to do. It helped me figure out what were the levers to pull, and gave me the confidence to continue pushing when I hit failure after failure after failure until things started moving.
Fantastic. And so better at the execution, right? At being able to, even though you failed at the first step, you're able to regroup and try it again until you're successful.
Exactly. Yeah, that's I've done a lot of things in the past. Tried a lot of the things on my own. And whenever I hit that failure point, it was always like, what do I do next? I'm not really sure. And then, that took a toll on me emotionally too. And, those emotional tolls that you run into, I would let that stop me in my tracks in the past. But now, at most, maybe I feel bad for myself about a day, but I'm able to bounce back so quickly. And that's one of the biggest changes.
Fantastic. So it's about internal motivation and clarity.
Yes, absolutely.
That's essentially it.
Yeah.
Well, now you have a clear vision you're building towards, and that makes everything easier. Right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I think that was that's definitely one of the biggest things that helped me with my motivation, right? A big part of the course was learning what my 10-year vision would be, right? And now that I have a good grasp on what that is, everything in front of me is so much smaller than that. And that's really helped me push through.
I love that. I love that. And down to the strategical and tactical. So getting clarity on the macro and really understanding how to tap into internal motivation is the highest leverage thing anybody can do in order to drive high performance. But some people also, or most people also, fail on the strategic and a tactical level. Is how can you structure your quarters? How can you structure your weeks and your days? How you better segment your days for maximum energy and focus? What have you learned with us in relation to those things?
All right. So tactically, I've been able to learn how to shorten my feedback loops, right? And actually use feedback loops. And that's something I've always been, I've heard about, I've read about, like I felt like I understood it, right? When you read about these things. But then when you're actually finding a way to shorten it, not only on a weekly basis, not even on a daily basis, but multiple times per day, like we have with the dashboard, that has made a huge difference.
Got it. Because now the dashboard provides information to you that you didn't have access to before.
Right.
Right. And that makes you crazy effective. And has anybody noticed around you your performance optimization or like biggest jump in productivity? Although we don't like the term productivity, but you get the idea.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. Even at my regular job as a pharmacist and pharmacy manager, I've gotten the results have skyrocketed on my end, right? And that's not even like the thing that I'm strongly focused on, right? So my coworkers noticed, my bosses have noticed, right? And the people in the industry that I'm moving towards, that's NFTs and crypto, people are noticing there too. People are reaching out to me. People asking me to advise certain projects and things like that, because of the knowledge and the knowledge that I've been sharing, on social media and all that. And that's two areas of my life, right? And another area of my life is one of the goals that I wanted to do was have do my first amateur boxing match within 12 weeks, right? So I've actually been training with 3 other guys, and we at first we were kind of head to head as far as how much we're improving, but now I feel like I'm miles ahead as far as my progress in comparison to the other guys I'm training with.
So you're performing at your best in your job, in your side career, and as an amateur boxer.
Yeah, it's kind of unbelievable.
That's absolutely crazy. That's absolutely crazy, dude. I'm so happy for you. And when is the first boxing man coming around?
2 weeks, April 1st.
Against who? Like now,
against
I'm very interested into this.
I don't know who the guy is. I don't know who he is. They have the match set up for me, so I'm just gonna show up. I don't really get to talk to the guy, and then we just get into the ring, and that's how we meet. So I don't know who it is.
Dude, please keep me up. There's way of watching it or not?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be recorded. I don't think it's going to be streamed live or anything, but I'll send you the video.
Please, I'm super interested. I wasn't expecting this when we started working together, that you picked up amateur boxing thing. That's like, so you need to be crazy effective in your health in order to be able to do it.
Yeah, I kind of picked that up from a lot of the exercises that we were doing through the 10-year vision modules, and reflecting on the things that we did when we were younger, and martial arts and things like that were part of the story that came up. So I decided to experiment a little bit in there.
And you're loving it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's what boxing has like really brought back to me was that when I'm sparring with somebody, I am extremely focused, and there's nothing else in the world except for me and this person, right? And that feeling of flow and being in the zone, that's the type of feeling I want to have when I'm working. And
which is what
yes,
that's what we train you guys into achieving. That's so fantastic. I wasn't expecting that. All right, and in terms of the mechanics, because our program is quite one of a kind. So we have the one-on-one mentoring, we have the video research training, we have the community, we have the dashboard. what did you struck the most value from, and specifically, what are your thoughts on the community that we've been nurturing over the years?
Okay, so I honestly, I got the most value from, our coaching calls together. Whenever I got on a coaching call with you, you always challenged the things that I've said, right? You found points where I was BSing myself, right? And you called it out. And I really appreciate that. I don't have enough people in my life, calling me out on my BS, which I really appreciate. As far as the community goes, it's great. We have a lot of people there who have we're all interested in peak performance, right? And it's awesome to see what everyone is doing, how they're doing it. They're sharing their struggles, and people are giving their input on that too. So it's the community is great, and it's cool to see it continuously growing.
Yeah, it's fantastic, right? I really enjoy seeing what other people are achieving. Although I was not aware of your boxing thing, you didn't share it yet. That came as a surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have people attempting incredible things, and now I'm running an Ironman because of the community. So yeah, you see how it goes. Right?
Yeah,
we need to be very careful with those guys.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm really sore. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Last question. Imagine there's someone on the fence about joining. What would you tell that person? Someone who believes that performance may not be on point, that maybe productivity should be upped a little bit, that maybe there's not much clarity, there's not much execution. What would you tell them?
I mean, if you are looking to get what you want, right, and you don't really know how to get there, I really feel like this is the program for you. I mean, if you have a big audacious goal that you want to achieve, and you don't know how to get there, this doesn't like it. This program can be directed at almost anything. I mean, there's nothing that I can think of that it wouldn't be good for. And for us to reach those big audacious goals, we have to be a peak performer, right? And this is exactly what you're building.
Yeah, that's essentially the ethos of the program, helping people achieve what they can on their own, so we can celebrate together, right?
Yeah.
Send me that recording of the match, please. I really wanna see your first victory.
Yes, you got it. Yeah, I'll definitely post it in the community.
Yeah.
Since I'm sure Benjamin's gonna want to see it too. So
I mean, as soon as he learns about this, he's gonna take a plane to New Jersey to see you. I mean, he's a big martial art guy, and I mean, he's also very buff, right? So yeah, so dude, this is fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing your experience. I'm honored to have you on the community. It's really a pleasure to learn how much you've accomplished in about 12 weeks, and I can't wait to see what we can accomplish together in the next 12 weeks and then the next 12 weeks. All right.
Awesome.
Have a fantastic week ahead.
Thanks, Leon.
Bye-bye, Marlon.
Later.